Kuami Eugene walked away from the biggest pop label in Ghana after 8 years. And the strangest part of the story is what he said on the way out. Nobody fought, no lawsuit, no subliminals, no catalogue held hostage. He still owns his songs. That is close to unheard of in Ghanaian music. So what did that decision actually buy him? That's the breakdown on Ghana Songs TV. I'm Bright, Ro, and Chine are with me.
Lynx Entertainment, run by Richie Mensah, 8 years, and that machine worked. 2019, New Artiste of the Year. The very next cycle, he is crowned Artiste of the Year outright. Highlife Artiste of the Year, he won 5 separate times. He once said he'd gotten tired of winning it. Wild sentence for a Ghanaian musician to say. But my honest read is this. Lynx wasn't paying for studio time. Lynx was the infrastructure. The quiet risk in a setup that comfortable is you never find out how much of the success is the artist and how much is the building he's standing in.
Which is why the exit is more interesting than the usual label split story. Normally, we find out through a lawsuit. This one went the other way. On TV3 in May, quote, I left Lynx because of opinion reasons. I have always been that guy looking for that opportunity where I can make complete opinions about everything that I do. End quote. Richie Mensah confirmed it from the label side. No bad blood. People from the Lynx camp even helped with arrangements on his new project after he'd left. But the line that actually matters is a different one. He still owns his songs. Ro, that's the whole ball game. Around here, the catalogue is where artists get trapped. You leave with your name, and the music stays behind. He left with the music.
Which brings us to the first real test. On the 30th of April, he put out Sweet Boy on his own label, Clear Road Music. 8 tracks, around 21 minutes. Gyakie is on Stranger. Johnny Drille is on Promise Me. Highlife Bonds, Afrobeats drums, R&B in the vocal. Now, fair rather than flattering. The honest problem with an 8-track project is it gives you very little to promote across a 12-month campaign. And it landed in a year where Black Sherif's Iron Boy has been packed at the top of Ghana for months. That's a brutal room to be quiet in.
So what's working and what isn't? Working is the lane. Nobody in Ghana owns that high-life pop, big melody space the way he does. Not Kidi, not King Promise. The voice is the moat, and moats don't expire. What isn't working is discovery outside Ghana. And that's not a talent problem. The real value of a label was never the money. It's the phone calls. Nigerian playlist editors, UK radio pluggers, festival bookers. Independent means he makes every one of those calls himself. Which is why I don't read those features as decoration. Gyakie and Johnny Drille are passports into Nigerian and diaspora rooms. Strategy picks, not favors.
Agreed. And I'd push further. 2 features can't do the job of a distribution deal. If I'm advising him, the next move isn't another short EP. It's real money behind 1 record for 6 months, instead of 8 records for 6 weeks. And look at how he's been carrying himself, because it's the same strategy. He publicly backed Medical for Artiste of the Year at the TGMAs this year, even though Black Sherif took it. He's also said he feels good about Dope Nation leaving Lynx. That's a man positioning himself as the independent elder, the one who can speak freely now. It's earned, but positioning is not distribution. The reach still has to be built.
And the next 12 months tell us whether independence in Ghana is a real career model or just a nice headline.
Tell us where you land in the comments. Subscribe to Ghana Songs TV for more breakdowns across Ghana, Nigeria, and South Africa. Catch you on the next one.